Hi, hello there Painting 2 students. Welcome to week 11 of our classes, and really delighted that you're all doing well. We've finished the skeleton. He's resting again. He's done his 10 weeks of hard work, revealing every part of his body, and most of you have drawn very well and sent in good results, so top marks for all that. So now you're going to be able to work on whatever images that your own work, something that appeals to you, something that's of interest to you personally, and you can create as many as you like. I know some of you are knocking out work all the time, and really doing things they love. Now this can be in any form that you like. I don't mind. You can use acrylic paint. So I just saw a beautiful bird there on this blue thing. You don't see them in Europe. It's a beautiful blue. There's two of them. Must be a man and a woman. It's nice. They're both together. Sorry. There's an idea for a painting. Everything is telling you something. Everything in life can be a painting. You don't need to make it something extraordinarily weird. It could be something very ordinary, and you make it extraordinary by your eyes, by your vision. Two people can paint a chair. One person paints a chair and it's just a chair, it's dead. Another person paints a chair and it's the chair of chairs. Van Gogh, the artist who we all know about, sliced off his ear. He painted a chair, I think it's in London, in the National Gallery. And that chair is so amazing. It's just like an ordinary wickerwork chair, but it's the chair of chairs. I mean, it's a chair like you've never seen. It's just such a chair. It's amazing. So you can take something that's very boring and ordinary and make it fantastic. And when you see that, you can Google it, VANGOCH chair. And I mean, it's priceless. It's be worth hundreds of millions if it ever came for sale. So you can take anything and transform it with your what's inside you. That's what I love about art. It's all about what's inside you. If there's not much inside you, not much is going to come out. If there's a lot inside you, a lot is going to come out, and it can be anything. It doesn't matter. You can have emotions that are negative and positive, and they're both useful in art. You can't have the front without the back. You can't have day without night. Everything needs the other to exist. There's always a balance and counterbalance, yin and yang. So it's the same with art. If you were just painting happy-go-lucky pictures all the time, it would be incredibly dull. It's the fact that you paint a vase of flowers and that you can see some of the flowers are starting to rot. That shows something about existence. That's what art is really about. Another thing I wanted to talk about for those of you who are starting to take art seriously, easels. I've got a lot of little easels here. Here's an easel that's, I think it came free with a kind of pocket box of paint. And that's a tiny easel that you could set on your tabletop. I mean, it's not great. I mean, it doesn't have any possibility of motion vertically. But nevertheless, I mean, for free, it's perfectly good when you want to draw something upright. This one again, I think it also came free. These easels are wood. Now I've actually stopped buying wooden easels because they rot, but this one also came free, I think, and it's a more advanced kind of model. Some of these can be picked up very cheaply, and I'm going to give you advice at the end of this talk about one that I got that's very reasonable. So this one, it actually does have more use than the other one because it can lift up. It's a bit fragile because it's been outside for a while, but it can lift up and you can do more things with it. So that's a nice tabletop easel. Right. Worried there that I disappeared. So this one was a bit more expensive. I think I bought it in a sale, and this is a more it's aluminium and it's heavier construction. So I use this one for bigger canvases, and usually I don't have it up here. Usually I have it in the basement, but I've taken it up to show you. I think it was reduced to something like, maybe $50 or something like that. You know, I now I don't want to spend too much on easels because I go through them like no one's business. But the metal ones last longer, and this one has been going for a while. And if I remove this top piece, slide it off, I can put a really big canvas on that and do larger work. But the one I really like just now, I managed to get from eBay. This easel was only $12. Now, if any of you are interested in getting an easel, you know, you can personal message me. You all have my email and you have my text number, and you can contact me. This one I got for $12. Maybe you could get it cheaper because it's eBay, and you can, you know, I think it was a straight buy it now thing rather than bid. So it was something I got it. It comes out like this. At $12 it was cheap enough that I bought actually 2 of them to use in different locations, different paintings. So it actually is a good one. You know, if you want to sit and paint, this for $12 I think is a real good bargain. And quite worked out this thing at the top, but you can raise it. It raises up and down with these little things that you press. Like that. And they're pretty good, they lock well. You can have the easel at any height. And the construction is really quite good for the price. And you know, good value, $12. It's called a Huntington easel, so not bad at all. Now for the second painting, or the whatever, you know, you produce, you can use paint, you can use pencil, you can use ink. I mean, God, if you can paint with coffee granules, you can use that. You know, it's anything that comes to create. You can work on canvas, you can work on paper. For painting too, you've given a lot more freedom than the beginner's class, because, you know, you're supposedly able to think autonomously at this stage. You know, and painting's always tricky. You know, that was the one I was showing the other class. You know, I started this one. I actually drew this with a Sharpie, so that when I painted over it, it would show through, and I would get the drawing still visible while I painted over it. And yeah, here it is. Then I went and put all this detail on it, and that, of course, that took a few weeks. As you can see, looking close up, it doesn't disintegrate into globules of paint. It maintains its integrity. Now that takes a lot of skill and a lot of time and a lot of patience. So it's like a kind of Zen meditation, going that intensely into something. That's something you can work towards with time, and it will take time. There you are. So let's see what comes out of you. Now, you have the postcards that I sent you, yes? Everyone got a postcard with a stamp on it. And also a request to write an essay about Francis Bacon. He is the artist that I sent the video to you all. Now, just your opinions on this artist. He's one of the world's most expensive artists. It's Strange Visions, and you know, I would just like your thoughts as a young intellectual. What do you think about his life and work and his art? Email them to me and they'll go towards your finals. Also, the mail art that I've posted you, let me just get the example in case you're thinking, what the hell is he talking about? Like an envelope like this, or like this. It's got my address on it, and this piece of paper explaining what's going on. Now, if you didn't get one of those, again, personal message me and I will post it to you. Again, that I would like for the finals as well. Send it to me, you know, within the next few weeks. So that's it for now. This is week 11. Have the essay in to me, well, it should have been in tomorrow, but you know, if you haven't done it yet, do it ASAP. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, personal message me. So that's it for now. I bid you adieu. I wish you all the best. Start thinking of ideas. You've done the basic learning of anatomy and you've all done well enough. And now we move on to showing me what you've learned from all these exercises that I've given you. Wishing you all the best. Take care.